What's going on? Welcome back to the Ovens Garage. Today we're here working on the tailgate off of Old Blue, my 1993 Dodge W250, and we're going to be replacing the strip that goes across the top of this LE tailgate panel with a brand new red strip here from First Gen Industries. So here's everything you'll need to do the job. Obviously the red strip from First Gen Industries. He ships it in a flat box, so try not to bend it. You also need some soapy water. I've got this applicator that has a rubber edge on one side and then hard plastic on the other. I've used this for tinting. And then I've got a couple different scour pads here, a coarse, medium, and fine. Robert over at First Gen Industries also sells a installation kit to go along with it. I'd highly recommend getting that. Essentially, I'm just gonna match kind of what he used in that kit, which is some scour pads, applicating fluid, an installation tool, and then I've got a couple clean microfiber towels that I can clean off the water after I install this strip. So I'm gonna start by removing this old strip. Yours may have already fallen off. I'm not sure how difficult this one is gonna be to take off without damaging the metal behind it. Just gonna grab a little plastic tool here. Actually, what I'm gonna do is grab a heat gun, heat up the adhesive and see if it comes off a little easier. So this strip is not coming off super easy. The heat seems to be helping a little bit, but it's actually on there pretty good. I'm just gonna slowly peel back as I heat this up. Okay, this is a bit slow going getting this adhesive off, but what I'm just doing is a combination of using this plastic scraping tool and a heat gun to warm up the adhesive, soften it a little bit. I'm gonna go through the entire strip here, remove most of the adhesive, and then I'll probably come back on a second pass and remove some of this finer stuff. Okay, so still slowly making progress on this. Again, I'm just heating this up as I go with a heat gun. Slowly using the heat gun, applying pressure with this plastic scraper, trying to get in underneath the adhesive and doing that the whole way along. Okay, so I've got most of it cleaned up here. Most of the big adhesive bits removed with the scraper and the heat gun. Now I'm going through with, I've tried a couple different products. This one seems to be working best for me so far. This is a wax and grease remover by Duplicolor. Take a bit of that on a rag and I'm going through and getting some of the last remaining bits of adhesive. The edges here seem to be the most difficult to remove the adhesive. So I'm just coming through with a bit of that wax and grease remover on a microfiber into the adhesive, softening it up, and it eventually kind of rubs off. All right, so you can see I've removed most of the adhesive where the red strip used to be. It's really difficult, I found, to remove the adhesive that's just in the corners along here. You can see kind of a little bit of remaining residue. So at this point, I've tried using plastic scraper. I don't really want to go to the metal scraper at the risk of scratching this surface. So what I'm doing is I'm moving on to these scour pads. So I'm actually starting with the medium here, which is the red one, and then I'm going to move up to the fine after. But I tested it in a little spot here, and it actually does a pretty good job of removing the last of that adhesive, kind of just this stuff on the edge here. So I'm going to go along, going with the grain here of what this texture looks like, just right along the edge, get the rest of that adhesive off. I'm going to do the whole thing in the direction of that same grain along that whole strip here with the medium, and then I'll move up to the fine, that gray pad, the fine after. Again, here's just a quick example of what I'm doing with this medium scuff pad. I'm just right along the edges here, trying to get the rest of this adhesive off, applying pressure, and you can see it's removing the last of that adhesive. You can see even on the factory edge here, I don't know if you can kind of see it, but where they made this grain on the surface where it says Dodge, it kind of even carries up into here, about maybe ½ inch. So I'm just mimicking that same texture with this scour pad. So I'm pretty much done at this point scuffing the surface. Again, I went with the grain, started with the coarser pad and then moved up to the fine. You can spend quite a bit of time doing this and it'll sort of change the finish. Things like this along the edge where maybe a rock has gotten in there and scratched up the surface. You can try and work those out of there. So the more time you spend doing this to get a nice smooth flat surface with no imperfections, kind of like that, the better. Very, very small imperfection that's at this point. and it should look good once we get the red strip on there. Not many tailgates are in decent shape. This one is actually in very good shape. I don't think there's any dents in the LE panel down here, which is amazing to see because most of them do have dents. So at this point, we'll do a final cleaning and then we can move on to installing the red strip. I also want to preface this video with the fact that Robert from First Gen Industries also has an installation video up on his YouTube channel at W350 Crew Cab. So go and check his video out. It's very detailed and thorough. I'm also making a video, different angle, different view, same sort of concept. So watch them both, and hopefully that'll prepare you once you get your strip from First Gen Industries. And you probably won't need to do this on your tailgate, but I have to do this on mine. Somebody painted this whole strip black, including the bezel for the handle. So I've just masked everything off. I've got some leftover Colorado red from this truck. There's the paint code HE4. So I'm gonna do a quick spray, a couple coats on here, get that back to a nice bright Colorado red. Okay, so I've got this unmasked now. It's looking good. Got it back to a nice red throughout. I've gone through, cleaned up the entire tailgate, because when I apply this red strip, I don't want, in case I drag up on this side or the other side, I don't want to pick up any dirt. So I've cleaned the entire tailgate with some cleaner, and then I've gone through here 2 to 3 times with some wax and grease remover, cleaned up this surface as clean as can be. I don't want any dust or debris underneath that strip when I install it. So at this point, I'm ready to install that red strip. So we'll get it over here. I'm doing this by myself, so it might be a little bit of a challenge. My plan is to wet this entire thing down with soapy water and peel back the adhesive on one side, kind of get it in place where I want it, and then I'll squeegee out the water. Kind of like tinting, if you've done tinting before. All right, so I'm gonna proceed with the installation of this red strip. First, I'm gonna place it over, see how it fits. All right, so I'm gonna aim for an even gap on the top and the bottom of this strip. So after I get in place, because it's gonna have soapy water under it, should be able to move this stripe up and down a little bit. It's pretty tight around this handle bezel. So really left to right, that's gonna put it where it needs to be. It can only really move like a 1/16 of an inch maybe, but up and down you've got 3/8 of an inch almost. I'm gonna spray everything up with nice soapy water. I'll begin on one side, peel the backing from one side, from left to right basically, one side to the other. And then once I get it in place, I'm also gonna try and get soapy water on top, and then I'll use my squeegee tool here at the end to squeegee out all the water. I'm gonna do my best to not scratch the surface of this. If you use the hard side of this tool, you could scratch the surface. So I'm gonna use the soft side of this tool when I squeegee out the water. So I've applied more than I need for the soapy water. I really don't want it to stick until I need it to stick, and I can squeegee out all the soapy water after. Get it in place, so peel back the backing, and then I'll start to squeegee. So as I peel this back, I'm also gonna spray some water on the soapy water on the back side of it. Now I can slightly move it into position where I want it. Again, I'm just gonna start in the middle here. All right, I'm pretty happy with the placement up and down. So at this point, I'm gonna take my squeegee, give it a soapy spray on each side, and then we'll start. I'm gonna start in the middle, kind of just get that water out. I'm just gonna spray over the top again. We'll do another squeegee. Again, when I'm squeegeeing out, I want the top to stay smooth, so that's why I'm doing another spray on the top. And then as I squeegee, I'm trying to push the water out from beneath the decal, I guess you could say, but really trying to get that water out of there. So I'm gonna do one more left to right, and then maybe I'll come back, spray it again, do some up and downs. Just get all that water out of there. Give her one more spray. I'll do some up and downs here. Now at this point, I'm gonna grab a clean microfiber towel and I'm gonna clean up all of the soapy water. It's like 95% prep work. And it takes like a minute, 2 minutes to install the decal. Okay, and there she is. Tailgate strip fully installed. This thing looks really good. Like I said before, it's really gonna be hard to get these things perfect, especially when they don't have perfect surfaces underneath. So you can still see, if I look at it at the right angle, you can still see some of the imperfections that I pointed out before along the edges. So if you take your time and really try to perfect any of the imperfections behind this strip before you put it on, the better, because you are gonna see those once you put this strip on. But this strip really does a great job of bringing this tailgate back to life. I like the look of this, the red, original red, much better than the black. It's just been on my to-do list for a while now, and this will really make the truck pop and make it look good. And here's one more final look, and then I'll go ahead and throw it on the truck so you can see what it looks like on the truck. Right, and that wraps up the installation of the red strip on this tailgate for Old Blue. If you thought it was helpful and you liked this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and thanks for watching. Cheers. Looks pretty damn good.